Welcome back once again to my channel. I'm Amadake. I see a lot of African brothers and sisters really happy for us, those on the continent and also those outside the continent. Particularly happy for us because our President Akufo-Addo, has announced that Ghana will not be exporting any of our raw materials in terms of the cocoa, especially to Switzerland anymore. After Switzerland made mention of the fact that, well, you have the raw materials and we need them, so you give them to us. And Akufo-Addo says that no, we intend to process this cocoa beans ourselves to add more value to our own raw materials. Good news, right? Everybody is happy and a lot of people have congratulated us. We thank them for the congratulations and for really wishing us well. But back home, a lot of Ghanaians are not talking about it. I know that we've had a lot of things on our head lately, issues with tax, etc. So maybe that's the main reason why we have not really been talking about it. And then there is also the issue of, we've also had a lot of talks. It's been talk, no action. So some of these things, when you hear them, the first thing is, do you have the facility? Sometimes you do not have to tell your enemy your next plan or your next move. So what happened to us building the facility and then they asking for the cocoa beans and we tell them that we are sorry. After we've produced our own, we don't have a lot more to send to you. Right, so being the second largest producers of cocoa in Africa, obviously we should be producing our own chocolate ourselves. Why is Swiss the biggest producer of chocolate when they do not even have a cocoa farm or anything of that sort? Right, so they make a lot of money from the cocoa that they produce, and then from the chocolate that they produce. And we, the people that are producing the cocoa, we tend to be at the disadvantage. So yeah, it's good news that we are thinking about processing our own raw materials, but we have the facility. Do we have the facilities? I think that's the bigger question. And how much are we willing to invest into that? And what's the long-term benefit? So those are things that we need to look at. And of course, it gives more room for the private industry to come in, the private individuals to come in to learn how to produce their cocoa and see how best they can take advantage of it, especially with the free trade, the African Free Trade Area Agreement that is in force, to see how best we can take advantage of it. So yes, it's laudable. But the other question is, do we have the resources? And then also importantly, how are we going to leverage on private sector to drive this policy through? And also, what is the long-term goal? So yeah, that's laudable, and I'm glad that we are looking at things from that perspective, processing our raw material. So big ups, congratulations to us, and congrats to our president for thinking the long term. That's a good one, and we should all be on board with this. Bye. Thank you.